Kiborek mstamsharati mwenyewe. Venye nilikataa kuingia box yako ndio unakuja kuniaddress. Mimi na politics ya Kenya nimeingilia wapi? Ndio unimention. Ulitumanga mtu wako anikujie mpaka ofisi ya tuko na Probox. Niletwe mpaka mahali unajua. Na nikasema I will not mix my work na hizo tabia zako za usharati. So vile mpango yako ya usharati ilifail ndio unakuja kuniaddress. Nitakuanika mpaka watu wa Mogotio wajue pesa yao inaenda kwa katikati ya wanawake.
Yes, during the impeachment of the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, we saw criminals pretending to be holier than everyone. We saw people who have a history of stealing, history of raping, history of gross misconduct, verifying Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, if you followed that impeachment motion, you clearly saw that Gachagua put up a defense. And to any sane person who understands without following politics, you clearly see that it is just a political process which was aimed at outing Rigathi Gachagua. Among the very many people who came out to verify Rigathi Gachagua is an MP from Rift Valley known as Kiborek. Okay, a criminal, a rapist, a person who sleeps around with young girls, a person who sodomizes boys in Rift Valley. In fact, even the authority failed him because now his party is in government. So in this episode, I've come to talk about this criminal, Kiborek, what he did and what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So during an impeachment motion, there's very many people who spoke a lot of things. In fact, there's a member who even gave a reason as to why he's impeaching the deputy president, and he went like because the deputy president refused to give him some money in his constituency. Many of the reasons which were given don't hold in water. And I know Gachagua is going to remain the deputy after hitting the courts. Some of the cases were brought up as far as 2008, 2007, 2012. In matters of law, such cases cannot hold if you are impeaching a person in a new term. Okay? There is this MP from the Rift Valley, Kiborek, who has bitter against Gachagua, yet he has a history of general misconduct. Let me first play the tape as he was talking ill against the deputy president. Here is the tape.
To Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. My advice to Rigathi Gachagua: seek peace with yourself. Seek peace from your own God. You know, learn to be the truthful you call yourself, because you are a truthful liar. And learn to internalize that life can move without you. You are not indispensable. There have been many other leaders before you. There will be many other brilliant leaders after you. And this country, for sure, for real, will go forward without you. And don't see that you are too big that Kenya cannot move without you. Tomorrow Kenya will move, and you will be forgotten, just like the Malisavila it make a song that has been forgotten. It will move like it has moved. We have moved without Uhuru Kenyatta. We have moved without Moi. No one knew this country will not move without Moi. No one knew this country will not move without Kibaki. Kenya is moving. It will move for sure, and you will be forgotten like Malisavila.
So that is Kiborek, an MP from Rift Valley. First of all, impeaching Gachagua was hypocrite. It is a political process which was done by William to get rid of his deputy after getting the numbers from Lord DM. And Gachagua was very wise. Everything that was accused of being done by Gachagua has been done by Ruto, even worse. Remember, towards the 2022 general election, they accused Ruto of stealing. They brought up parcels of land owned by him. They brought out hotels. They were not commensurate to his salary because they were fighting him. The same has been done to Gachagua. And the good thing, everything that has been used against him, he played the video when Ruto is doing the same. You clearly see the hypocrisy. In fact, if our parliament had checked its conscience, they wouldn't impeach this man. That was MP Kiborek, a known rapist, a known defiler, calling out Gachagua, saying that he should be truthful. This same person was arrested once upon a time for defiling a young girl. Even up to now, all young girls in Rift Valley are suffering because of this one man. He even started sleeping with young boys, yet he has the audacity of calling out Gachagua. Okay.
Secretary's aide has been charged with defiling his...
That is unfortunate. If you think I'm lying, Kiborek was once arrested for sleeping with a 16-year-old. Okay? And the charge sheet reads as follows. When you see a charge sheet, you see Reuben Kiborek. Okay? King Pong. Charge. Defilement contrary to Section 8.1 as read with Section 8.4 of the Sexual Offence Act number 3, 2006. Okay? It was caught in 2018 and witnesses were put: Elenia Gerot, Iprono, Francisca Malindi, P.S. Lillian, others stated. That was the charge sheet. Even news caught this clip on camera. These are the same MPs who come out to call out the deputy president. After seeing the defense of the deputy president, it's now very clear that they are just haunting the young man for fear of what he is going to become. They are after dismantling the Mountain Kenya because now the Mountain Kenya politics is a notch higher. They have been in government, they have resources, they have the votes. So it is a scheme of putting down leaders from Mountain Kenya. In a video which was caught, it clearly exposed Kiborek, an MP who's a demophile, who sleeps with young girls and boys. Let me first play with a video.
Boss's daughter in a high-end hotel in Nakuru town. Reuben Kiborek, however, denied the charge before Nakuru resident magistrate Yvonne Kadhambi and was freed on a 300,000 shillings bond.
There was drama today at the Nakuru law courts when Reuben Kiborek was accused of defiling a minor at Sarova Woodlands Hotel, arrived at the court at 11:30 a.m. accompanied by his lawyer. Reuben, who is an aide of a cabinet secretary, was accompanied by a crowd said to be his friends who shielded him from journalists who wanted to take his photos. He was sneaked into the courtroom through the back door, and immediately the accused was directed to the dock. Nakuru resident magistrate Yvonne Kadhambi ordered all journalists and anybody who is not...
You clearly see that he was charged. He came with friends, gagging the media. And this is the same person coming out to call out Gachagua. Shame on these members of parliament. The things they accuse Gachagua of being tribal, every leader in Kenya is tribal. That's the truth. They wouldn't have impeached Gachagua. In fact, all the charges don't hold water of gross misconduct. Okay? And as a person who wished Ruto well, is degenerating. Can you imagine after Gachagua being acquitted by the courts of law, what will happen to Kenya Kwanza government? You've already sold him. Now he's a kingpin of Mountain Kenya. People love him. You've made him a martyr because of politics. Let's continue with the video.
Kiborek's relative out of court. Covering his face with a hoodie, Kiborek was accused of sexually assaulting a 16-year-old girl on Sunday night in a hotel. The charge sheet indicated that Kiborek intentionally and unlawfully defiled the minor. He denied the charge and was freed on a 300,000 shillings bond. Police officers had a hectic time controlling the milling crowd and securing the suspect. The case will be mentioned on January 18th next year for setting off a hearing date.
So, that is Reuben Kiborek, a defiler. Even up now, there are some cases in Rift Valley. He is still doing the same thing. He's still sleeping with minors. He's still sodomizing young boys. And he has the audacity of calling out the the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Give me a break. The impeachment motion of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was a political process. They didn't hold water. And soon we are going to see a case in court. Trust me, we are going to see a case in court. And he's going to come out as a winner. What will happen to William Ruto? Remember, Gachagua comes from a place which has more votes, a bigger economy, and you are going to verse him in 2027. Ruto had a chance, even amid his difference, to return Rigathi Gachagua as deputy president. Maybe drop him earlier in 2007, in 2027. Okay? If you can bring in opposition members as mere leaders who wanted you to fail, who have never voted about you, who have never voted for you, how about a person who looked for you votes and you kick him out? It was so unfortunate.
Kiborek Mr.
Okay.
Sharati mwenyewe.
To show you that Reuben Kiborek is bad-mannered. He sleeps around with young girls. There is a singer in Rift Valley who came out and called him out. That he once upon a time asks this singer or this artist for something. Okay? To eat her things. You know, as a man, it's normal to ask for a relationship. But for Reuben Kiborek, it is even more worse. He does it to young girls, boys, and everyone. In a clip which was done by an artist, he calls out Reuben Kiborek for bad manners. Let me first play with the tape. Here's the tape.
Kiborek Mr. Msharati mwenyewe. Venye nilikataa kuingia box yako ndio unakuja kuniaddress. Mimi na politics ya Kenya nimeingilia wapi? Ndio unimention. Ulitumanga mtu wako au nikujie mpaka ofisi ya Tuko na Probox. Niletwe mpaka mahali unajua. Na nikasema I will not mix my work na hizo tabia zako za usharati. So vile mpango yako ya usharati ilifail ndio unakuja kuniaddress. Nitakuanika mpaka watu wa Mogotio wajue pesa yao inaenda kwa katikati ya wanawake. Nunua wanawake lakini mimi sinunuliwi, na peananga roho safi nikipenda. Na si wewe, hata hiyo ngozi yako inaonekana tu mgonjwa. How will I deal with mgonjwa? I'm not sick like you.
So that is Kiborek being attacked by a lady. These things don't hide. Some of the members who were proceeding in this impeachment motion deserve even worse. They deserve to rot in jail. Yet they come out to impeach the deputy president. I know. I think William Ruto miscalculated. William Ruto will be able to get some rest if the courts don't uphold. If the court uphold this impeachment motion, the day the court will come out to throw this impeachment motion out, Rigathi Gachagua is going to be the president in 2027 with a landslide. Because first of all, the Ruto's administration has failed Kenyans. It promised a lot of things and it has delivered none. As a person like William Ruto, he made a great mistake. Barely 2 years and you have such a demonstration, a big demonstration. Now you are chasing your deputy. Okay? If you fail to chase Gachagua, and maybe to make it even more worse, Raila Amolo Odinga loses the AU. Even if Raila Amolo Odinga by the way wins the AU, he's going to come back here and stand for presidency. What will happen? So it is a mistake. Any person who loves William Ruto, he should tell him that he did a great mistake. William Ruto is so strategic. I don't know what happened to him. So these MPs were used. They don't hold a quorum of integrity like Kiborek. A defiler who sleeps with young girls and boys cannot come out to call out Gachagua. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me a comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.